Tell us about the Sam Houston State game and what made the difference.
Well, I thought Sam Houston State was a very good football team. They were very good in all three phases. I thought we had great plans going in all three phases. I thought our guys played extremely hard. The first half, I thought the turnovers were the difference. We go in down 23-7. It should have been 13-7 at halftime. Thought we did a great job of keeping things in front of us defensively, fitting the run. Did a great job in the throwing game, but came out the second half. I thought our offense finally started moving the ball a little bit. Actually went down and scored a touchdown, but two plays, big pass plays that we gave up, not staying with our coverage, I thought was the difference. And if you put the 14 points we give up, not staying with our coverage, with a quarterback scrambling, and then you take the 10 points off turnovers, that's 24 points. And that's 19 points that I felt like they earned, so to speak. So, I felt like we shot ourselves in the foot in both halves. But I give a lot of credit to Sam Houston State. I want to make sure I make that point. They're a good football team, well coached, played extremely hard, do a great job. But at the same time, I did not think they were 43-17 better than the Demons.
Okay. Turnovers the last 2 weeks have certainly been a defining factor in both losses. It's something that, to this point, has been a strong point of your football team. Obviously, Sam Houston has done a great job all year long of protecting the football. Central Arkansas did a great job that day, and they've done as well. So I would think in this week in practice, turnovers, particularly forcing them defensively, is going to be a high point of emphasis.
Right, no doubt. No, we got to get back to the turnover battle. And our 3 wins, we won it. And the last 2 weeks, we have not. We hadn't won the game. We going into that game, Sam Houston only had 6 turnovers all year, and we created 2, 1 for a touchdown. So, but at the same time, if we have 3 and they get 10 points out of it, we defeat our purpose in getting 2. So we just got to be. That's a category that we've got to win. And if we get a turnover, we got to be able to line up and play. It can't go for points.
Okay, Stephen F. Austin coming in this week as a freshman quarterback. They've gotten hot lately and won their last 3. Tell us what to expect from SFA Saturday afternoon in Turpin Stadium.
Well, I mean, they're the same SFA. I mean, they do a great job, with their throwing game. It's deceiving because they run the ball extremely well too. The quarterback, you see him get better and better and better. I think the last 3 weeks, they're the most improved team in our conference. They continue to play very good defense and very good on special teams. So I would call it a hot SFA team. We're catching them at a time where they're playing very good football, which that's what we want. We want to catch them at their best. Like always, it'll be a great showdown for Chief Caddo. We're looking forward to playing the game. We're looking forward to bringing Chief Caddo home.
It is the battle for Chief Caddo. Talk about that tradition and this rivalry.
Well, this rivalry is one of the all-time great rivalries. It's in there with all the big rivalries around the country. It's the last regular season game of the year. We play for the biggest trophy in college football, Chief Caddo. It's a lot. It says and speaks a lot about the heritage of Northwestern State and Stephen F. Austin, with the 2 brothers Natchitoches and Nacogdoches settling so many miles from the Sabine River. Each one went east, one went west. So we play for their father, Chief Caddo, and it's a great motivation for both teams. It's a great feat to win him and bring him home. So we want to get him back home, and I heard he had gotten a little skinny, and we need to start eating some of our good Cajun food again.
How much does this game Saturday define how we view this season?
I think a lot. I think a win Saturday gives us a winning record. It lets our seniors go out on top. It gives us great momentum going into all season, going to spring ball, going into recruiting. I think it's about who we are right now. I mean, the playoffs not on the line, conference championship's not on the line, but our pride is. And if you can't play for your pride, what can you play for? But it's a big game. I think 6-5 shows very good improvement in where this program has come in 3 years, and it's a very, very important game for us.
Yasser El-Khattab, tell us about Saturday's game and what shaped the outcome of that game.
The game was a disappointment, just obviously because of the loss. But I watched film, and we're going to watch film as a team later on today, and we're going to see the same as every other loss. It was missed assignments, miscues. That's not to take away from Sam Houston. They were a good team. They were very disciplined, and unfortunately, they capitalized on every one of our mistakes. And that's defense, offense, special teams, and it's unfortunate that it happened, but it could have been a lot better outcome.
Okay, turning the page, looking ahead to Saturday. While you haven't seen game tape yet, you're certainly aware of Stephen F. Austin. What kind of game should we expect Saturday afternoon in Turpin Stadium?
It's going to be a dogfight, as it has been every single year that I've been here. I've always enjoyed playing SFA. It's just the energy of that game, what you play for. It's always been something that's been a big tradition at NSU. But they're always a good offense. I really enjoy the defensive package that we throw in. It's kind of like a nickel view. Special teams are always good, and so it's just one of the games that I always look forward to every year.
Talk about the tradition of Chief Caddo and what that means to the players.
It's funny because I remember when I was a freshman coming in looking at this big Chief, sitting at NSU, and I was just wondering, what's this all about? But the Chief Caddo has been a rich tradition, huge tradition that NSU and SFA have always played for, and it shows a lot about our heritage, and it's back to the founding of Natchitoches and Nacogdoches, and so it's a big honor to play for. And like I said, it's not something that you just get easy. NSU has won most of the battles in the past, and so we hope to keep it that way. And it's going to be fun Saturday.
Okay, you're a senior. Your last college football game. Describe the emotions you're going to be feeling Saturday.
I'm feeling the emotions of my last game right now, and I've been feeling it for the past couple of weeks. But the way I want to go off is on a right note. I want to practice this week like it's my last week, and I'm pretty sure everybody else feels the same way. Just because we don't have anything necessary to play for, the way I see it is Chief Caddo is my national championship. It's our chance to, go out with a great record, carry the Chief. I've always wanted to do that ever since I played for Pivotal. We never had the chance to carry him, and it looks pretty heavy. So I'm looking forward to carrying that 400-pound, 8-foot-tall statue away.
Kyle Howard, talk about what happened Saturday in Huntsville. What made the difference in that game from the team's perspective?
Well, we played hard on Saturday, but they did capitalize on a lot of our mistakes. We had a lot of misassignments. The turnover, we needed to win the turnover battle, and we didn't. It was just a rough game. They played hard, and they got us.
All right. Now, moving forward, you've got a Stephen F. Austin team that has won 3 in a row and is playing its best football of the season. Talk about the challenge you've got Saturday afternoon in Turpin Stadium.
It's going to be a big game. It's going to be our last game. It's going to be my last game playing Stephen F. Austin. It's going to be a big one, and we're going to need to come prepared, have a good week, have some good focus, and capitalize on everything we can.
Offensively, at times against Sam Houston, y'all moved the ball well. You certainly moved the ball well in the first half against Central Arkansas. What's it going to take to put 4 quarters of good offensive football together this week?
It's going to take a good week of focus, and we're going to have to execute in everything we do, and everybody's going to have to be prepared.
Senior day, your last college football game, what kind of emotions are going to be running through you, not only, I guess, Saturday, but all week?
I already feel it right now. I'm going to be excited because it's going to be my last game, but I'm also going to be sad because, I'm going to miss this feeling. I'm going to miss this place. I'm going to miss playing for NSU, being a Demon.
The Chief Caddo tradition goes back 50 years. As players, how do you guys view this?
Well, it's a big tradition here, and it's the biggest trophy in all of college sports. And since I've been here, I haven't won it, so I would like to go out with a big Chief Caddo. And it's gone back since the beginning of this school, and it's one of the biggest traditions in all college football. And we need to win it. We need to bring it back.
Are you going to lobby Coach Cooley to have a fullback running play this week?
Oh, man. I ask him every week. Hopefully they will.